Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're re-diving into a question that I know is on so many of your minds. Will my ex come back this week? It's a heavy question, one that can keep you up at night, constantly checking your phone, replaying conversations in your head. I want you to know that whatever you're feeling right now, confusion, hope, sadness, it's all completely valid. This period after a breakup is a whirlwind of emotions, and it's okay to feel a little lost. Before we get into it, I want to set a clear intention for our time together. This isn't about predicting the future with absolute certainty. Instead, this is a space for self-reflection. We're going to explore the signs, the energies, and most importantly, the things within your control that can influence what happens next. The goal isn't just about them returning. It's about you finding your footing and feeling empowered, whether they come back or not. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's explore this together with an open heart and an open mind. First, let's talk about the energy you're putting out there. Are you spending your days feeling anxious, constantly checking their social media, trying to decipher every little clue? I get it. It's so tempting. But this energy of desperation can often push people away. Think of it like this. When you're chasing something, it tends to run. When you stand still and focus on yourself, you become magnetic. So the first sign to look for isn't from them, it's from you. Have you started shifting your focus back to your own life? Are you reconnecting with friends, diving into a hobby you love, or hitting the gym? When you start pouring energy back into your own cup, you create a powerful, attractive vibration. People, including your ex, are drawn to happiness and wholeness. If you're thriving, it sends a message that you are a source of positive energy, not a source of need. This is the most crucial first step. If you've been doing this, you're already creating a positive potential for reconnection. Now, let's look at some external signs. Has there been any form of communication initiated by them? And I mean initiated by them without you prompting it. This is a big one. It could be something as small as them liking an old photo, reacting to your story, or sending a meme that reminds them of an inside joke. These are what we call feelers. They're testing the waters, trying to see if the door is still open and how you'll react. It's not a declaration of love, but it's a sign that you are on their mind. If this has happened this week, it shows they are thinking of you and potentially missing the connection you shared. The key here is how you respond. A simple, calm, and friendly reply is often best. No long, emotional paragraphs. Just match their energy. If they send a light-hearted message, respond in a light-hearted way. This keeps the pressure off and allows the conversation to develop naturally. Another significant sign is what you might hear through the grapevine. Do you have mutual friends? Sometimes, an ex who is considering reaching out will talk about you to others first. They might ask a friend how you're doing or mention that they miss you. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because gossip can get twisted. But if you hear from a reliable source that your ex has been speaking about you in a positive or nostalgic way, That's a strong indicator. It means they're processing the breakup and remembering the good times. It shows their internal world is shifting, and they might be moving from a place of anger or distance to a place of warmth and longing. This is often a precursor to them reaching out directly. They are gauging the situation and building up the courage to make a move. Let's also consider the timing and circumstances of the breakup. Was it a heated argument that ended things abruptly, or was it a slow fade? Impulsive breakups that happen in the heat of the moment often have a higher chance of a quick reconciliation once tempers have cooled. If the breakup was recent and happened over a misunderstanding, there's a strong possibility that once they've had a little space to think, they'll realize a return this week is less likely. Those situations often require more time for fundamental issues to be addressed. So be honest with yourself about the nature of your split. Understanding the why behind the breakup can give you a more realistic perspective on the when of a potential return. Here is another point of reflection. Have you seen any changes in their behavior that suggest they are working on the issues that led to the breakup? For example, if the relationship ended because of their commitment issues, are they now talking about their future goals more seriously on their social media? Or if a problem was their social life, have you noticed them spending more quiet time at home? People rarely change overnight, but if you can see them taking small, tangible steps to address their part in the breakup, it's a huge sign. It means they've done some self-reflection and recognized that things needed to change. An ex who returns without having addressed the core problems is likely to repeat the same patterns. But an ex who has started the work on themselves is someone who might be ready for a healthier, more stable connection. This is a sign of maturity and a genuine desire to make things right. Let's shift the focus back to you for a moment, because your intuition is your most powerful guide. Deep down, what is your gut telling you? Try to quiet the noise of your hope and your fear and just listen. Do you feel a sense of calm and knowing that things will work out? Or do you feel a deep, unsettling anxiety? Our intuition often knows the answer before our logical mind does. If you feel a peaceful sense that a reunion is on the horizon, lean into that. If you feel a constant sense of dread, it might be your inner self telling you that it's time to let go and move forward. To tap into this, try spending some quiet time alone. Meditate, go for a walk in nature, or journal your feelings. Ask yourself the question, will they be back this week? And just listen to the very first feeling or thought that comes up. Trust that inner voice. It's looking out for your highest good. So, to recap the signs we've discussed. The impulsive nature of the breakup and visible efforts from them to work on themselves. If you're seeing a combination of these signs this week, the chances of them reaching out are definitely higher. It creates a picture of two people who are both, in their own ways, moving towards a potential middle ground. But what if you're not seeing any of these signs? Does that mean it's hopeless? Absolutely not. It simply means that this week might not be the week. Healing and reconciliation have their own divine timing, and it can't be rushed. The most important thing you can do, regardless of the signs, is to continue focusing on your own happiness and growth. And this brings me to my final and most important point. The question should not just be, will they come back? But do I truly want them back as they are? And am I ready? Use this time to get crystal clear on what you want in a relationship. Write down your negotiables. Think about what a healthy, happy partnership looks like for you. The person who returns to you should meet those standards. Don't settle for crumbs just because you're lonely. You deserve a whole cake. By focusing on your own standards and your own happiness, you ensure that any reunion that happens will be for the right reasons, leading to a stronger relationship than before. Or you might just discover that you've built such a beautiful life on your own that you no longer need them to come back to be happy. And that, my friends, is the ultimate win. That is true power. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this reflection has brought you some clarity and peace of mind. Remember to be gentle with yourself through this process. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe for more content on love, healing, and self-growth. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these points resonated with you the most. I read every single one. Until next time, take care of your heart.